to a special South by Southwest edition of On That Note. We're here at the Swag Cafe, downtown Austin, and I am here with Cosmo Jarvis.
Hi.
Hi, thanks for meeting with me today. I'm really excited to hear more about what you're doing. Cosmo is not only a musician, but he's also a filmmaker, so South by Southwest is really the perfect place for you to bring all those things together.
Definitely.
And so, what are the things that you've had going on when you've been here this week?
I played got like a couple of musical shows and one of my short films got screened at the I can't remember what it's called, but they got showed and that was cool, and just been speaking to people and playing music and wanting to play more music. It's hard, yeah. Like well, there's been a show a day.
A show a day, okay.
Music,
Okay, have you been to Austin before?
Yeah, but not for the festival.
Okay.
Just I went like a couple of years ago because my family were going to move here, but then we didn't.
Okay, so what do you think of the festival so far?
Busy. And
was it what you expected?
yeah. No, definitely not.
I don't know that you could ever be prepared for what happens here, yeah.
I heard it was kind of hectic and stuff, but I didn't know it was going to be like so many different things happening.
Yeah.
So many. It's not as controlled as I thought it was going to be too, which is good.
Yeah, it really is kind of out of control because there's official things and unofficial things and things on the street and yeah. Well, so let's talk about your music first. You have an album out that seems like an interesting concept because there's two different sides to it. So maybe you could talk about how you came up with that concept.
It's kind of, there were just a lot of songs that were already, that I had, like a different kinds of songs. We didn't really know, I was kind of attached to them, even though I shouldn't have. I guess it was pride, I didn't want to throw them away, because I wrote them when I was a younger person than I was, by the time it got to album making time, so I didn't want to throw them away, and so I kind of had to, I wanted them to be out, available, and so I kind of but they were kind of more happy, a lot of them were happier, kind of poppy, kind of sing-along, kind of.
Is that the Hum As You Are?
Hum As You, yeah. That was that one. So, which was comprised of the words kind of songs, and then the second one was kind of stuff that was also kind of older and newer, that was kind of just other subject matter rather than girls and fun things.
Yeah, I detected that there was like a playfulness, and then there was also a real seriousness, and you covered a lot of different topics in the songs that I listened to.
Yeah.
So what kind of things inspire you in your songwriting?
Anything, just like dreams, people, places, smells, other people's work.
So who inspires you?
Oh man, Crash Test Dummies, Tom Waits, Randy Newman, a lot of classical music type stuff, not classical music I'll say that generally, but classical musication type stuff, and John Williams' music, and I can never think of Marcuda. I can't think of any when anyone asks me, but everything.
So I'm sure people have asked you this all week, but how do you describe your music if somebody asks what you sound like?
Like, it depends on the song. Every song is kind of, well, sounding like I'm up myself. Like every song's kind of, I try and make it sound different-ish, or a different style, or a different genre to the one before it, I guess. So like kind of reggae, rocky, rappy, folky stuff.
Just a lot of different things coming together.
Yeah.
Now you're pretty young, but you have written a lot of songs. When did you get started writing songs?
I think I was like 13-ish when I wrote my first song. It wasn't very serious, it was just, but yeah, and then that year was when I kind of started messing around, delving into songwriting, I guess. But I didn't really know what you could do then. I just kind of thought it was, because I wrote music first, like instrumental music, and then I thought that I hated lyrics. So then I started making joke songs, so I felt uncomfortable singing about anything that I meant, because I felt like it was just ruining the music, I don't know. But yeah, 13-ish.
So sometimes I guess you get like too inside yourself, and then you don't think that somebody else would want to hear it, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I understand that. So you also produce. What's your process for putting music together?
It depends on whether I start with like with a whole like a mood or an idea for a song, and then I kind of make the music to go with that idea, so that so at the other end when it's all done, it kind of sounds like one feeling or whatever. Or I'll make the lyrics after the music, and then with the music I'll just sit there and think of like what I think is a cool riff or something, and just elaborate on that with different instruments, and then just play them all, and then just layer it and cut bits and think, oh, that's too much, I ruined it, and then There's a lot of that.
Do you have your own studio?
It's not really a studio, it's just my bedroom.
Your laptop?
Yeah, pretty much. I've got like a program that was made in 1994 called Adobe Audition.
Yeah,
which I
familiar with it, yeah. We use it in our radio program that I teach, yeah.
That's what I record everything on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was for radio stuff. I heard that. But it works fine for everything I need it for.
That's cool. There's so many do-it-yourself tools out there that you can get out there and create things.
And they don't need to be expensive.
No.
Everyone will say get something expensive because it's just easier, but sometimes having something that isn't easier to do, and when you have to sit there and take 10 minutes to do something that on like Logic or something, you can just go. It makes you. I think it makes you work better probably.
Because you can focus on the other things, creative things.
Definitely, and it's more personal. The fact that you have to work on it more, it makes it more yours, I think. But I might be wrong.
I agree with you. I don't think you're wrong. So you screened a film last night here, so congratulations. How did that go?
I think it was interesting.
And what's the name of the film?
It's called The Alleyway.
The Alleyway.
It's just about a guy, an old man, and an alleyway. But when I made it, I didn't think it would be perceived anything like how it was. Because I've never have I sat in a room with a bunch of other people on a big screen and like watching one of my movies, and I was so nervous. But it was good. It was the reaction was nothing like what I expected it would be.
Really? In what way?
It was funny. Yeah, and I didn't think it was funny, a funny film, but everyone thought it was funny, and everyone was laughing at it, which is good. But I was kind of thinking, is this funny? I didn't mean for this to be funny, but it was funny, so that was good. And I think it took me being in a room with that many people to understand that aspect of it, because before I would have just thought, I don't know what I thought. I didn't really have an opinion of it until yesterday, where being with these people kind of thought maybe I think that it could be. I didn't think it could be got in that way, which it was, and it was, which is good.
Good. I read a quote that you said sometimes nothing happens, and so the film probably has a lot of parts where it's just normally, like in life, where nothing's happening. And I love that because some of my favorite films are not the ones that have a lot of action or a huge, thick plot. It's just relationships or reactions. And
just conversations that don't really go anywhere.
Yeah, I love that. So do you plan to do more films in that
Definitely. Vein? Yeah, but also try and be considerate enough to I don't want to like change what I was set out to do to make it more interesting for people, but I also don't want to bore them to death.
Right.
So kind of like try and find the nice in between where it can be realistically pointless and also be a good point to make, maybe. But yeah, I've got a couple of things that I've written that I'm going to make this year, and I'm trying to shoot them as quickly as possible.
Right. And, what do you shoot on?
I got a Sony HVR7ZU, I think it's called, and I got one of them, and it's good because before I was using this little thing, and that was good, but I had to kind of like upgrade but this has good for everything because it's got like a 25 frames per second mode, which is really good, and it has like you can put lenses on it and everything like that. But I edit on what the hell do I edit on? Sony Vegas.
Okay.
But
and you do it yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just kind of, I'm not a geek, I just sit there and just do it until I feel like I know it well enough to do anything that I can think of with it. And then, just kind of do it like that. But it's good, because, I still don't know everything about anything. But with the programs, with the camera, I'm getting it slowly.
That's pretty good. I mean, if you got your film into South by Southwest, you must be doing something right. So congratulations. Well, I'd love to hear you play a song for us.
Okay, cool.
So thanks so much for coming, and we'll be right back with more from Cosmo Jarvis.
So you come home, look around your room at your Superman comic collection. Why can't I fly? You say.